Now that I have my classroom created, I am ready to add content or add assignments to it. So I am going to go into my Google Drive, drive.google.com. And I do like to keep things organized within my Drive. I'm a big fan of folders and subfolders, but Google Classroom helps me out with that because whenever I go in there, they've already created a classroom folder. Every course that I create in Google Classroom will be stored in this folder that was automatically created for me. So if I double click on that, you can see here's my group 1, section 1, and this is a subfolder that was created not by me, but by Google Classroom, okay? But it is stored in my Drive. Now I have this document right here called Favorite Tech Tool, and this is what I want to give to my students in my class. So I need to put that into my classroom folder. There's more than one way to do this. If you're familiar with using technology at all, you know there's at least 10 ways that you can do the same thing. One way that I can move this to the right folder right in here is just to right click on that document and tell it to move to. I'm going to go into Classroom, click Move, and it's been moved in there. Now if I double click, I need it to be in my group 1, so I could even just drag and drop it in there. Okay, so that is it. It's ready to go, and if I were to go into that folder, you'd see it there. It's shared, so that means that any of my group 1 teachers can edit. Right now I'm the only teacher in there. So I'm going to go back into group 1, and I need to add an assignment. Right down here where this plus sign is, I click and I want to create an assignment. The name of my assignment is Favorite Tech Tool. And so I'm going to give a short little description right here. Okay, so my due date, I can change that, so I do want to change this one. I'm just going to click on the little calendar. I want it to be due on the 22nd, and I'm going to tell it to save. My optional time there, everything's going to default to 11:59 p.m., so it's still within that date. And then you can see right here that I can upload a file. So let's say that I have a file stored locally on my computer, like a PDF or something like that. I can click on that and upload that as a resource or something I want the students to do. I'm going to come back to this one in just in a moment because that's one we're going to use. I could also add in a YouTube video as a resource or any link that my students are going to need to be able to complete this assignment. I am going to use that document that I just put into the Drive folder, so I'm going to click there. Now right now, it's really easy for me to just double click on Classroom and then go into the folder that I have because I only have that one classroom. Eventually, my Drive is going to start filling up and it's going to be difficult to find things, so I can search right here. Okay, and I just typed in favorite because my document was called Favorite Tech Tool and it brought it up. So I'm going to click on that and it's attached. Look over here, it says my students can view the file. I want my students to be able to edit the file. So this is the equivalent of sharing and anybody with the link can edit. I'm going to click on that and then I will just click Assign. And there it is. It's in my stream now. It's in my students stream. You can see here when it's due. No one has done it yet. If anyone had done it, then this 0 would have changed to whoever has done it, and then I would also know how many people have not done it. There are no students in my class right now, so that's the reason why this is a 0. If I had 20 students in my class and I just assigned this, I would have 20 that are not done. My students can comment on this, and we will look more at comments later, but if my students have questions, they can ask them there. And just providing an assignment is that easy. Everything is nice and organized within my drive now.